Good morning. Happy Saturday. I hope you are well. Guess what? We made it to 1,000 subscribers. Turn up. All right, look, I'm excited because I said that we would go live and YouTube has not turned on that feature yet. However, as soon as they do, I will be going live from my YouTube page. I wish that I could be out here and show you out here. However, it is very loud with the waves today. So we cannot have the door open. Like even if I maybe try to crack it, because it's kind of noisy today. It's a little noisy. So we're going to see what happens. It's very noisy. I want to make sure that you can hear me well. So, one, if you are new, say hello, welcome. My name is Tianna Christine. I am a yoga teacher throughout the DMV area and everywhere you are. And just recently hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm so excited about it. And over the moon. Just gotta wait until YouTube says, all right, it is activated on your phone. All right. So wake up. If there is someone who was going to be joining and they are not here yet, go ahead and send them the link and wake them up. Hello. Hey, Daddy. All right. So we did not pick the intention card yet. Yesterday's intention card was creativity. And again, I am going to pick the intention card on the mat like I do all the time. It doesn't change even though I'm somewhere different. That doesn't change. Always have to lead with the intention word. All right. Let me give the cards a little shuffle. Uh-oh, looks like one is trying to pick itself. See. Now that one was happiness. Let's see if we get that again. I'm happy. I will definitely say that. All right. Let's give the cards a little shuffle. And we pick a good one. All right. This one's good. Oh, that expectations word. One of my clients' expectations is her word. Guess we're not going to do expectations today. All right. Go ahead and put these cards away. I hope that you are having a good Saturday. The DMV is having great weather. So please get out and enjoy the weather if you're in the DMV area. Hopefully, wherever you are, the weather is starting to get a little bit better. So that I hope that wherever you are in the world, that your weather is starting to get nice. It is spring. We have reached the spring solstice. And I hope that you are having some great weather. Okay. I want to tell you about the intention word today. So today's intention word, I'll get a little closer so that I'm in the light. Today's intention word is strength. All right. Yeah, we're going to get that strength today. We're going to work it out. Yes. Hey, mommy, 1,020 subscribers so far today. How about that? I mean, we're doing it. I thank you because I can't be here and do this without you. You make it possible. So I do thank you and appreciate everybody. Thank you. So you ready to get started with our practice? What are you going to need today? A block would be ideal. If you have a block, go ahead and get that block. Make it handy. That is going to help to get you and bring that floor up to you. So having a block is always handy. This is kind of my travel block because it makes, it's a little bit smaller than a normal block, but it makes for good travel because I don't have to worry about it that big in my luggage. And then this one is my travel mat. I'm sure you've seen this one a couple times. All right, so get everything you need. What do you do if you don't have a block? Say you're traveling, right? Can of beans. You can always go to the store and find a can of beans. Maybe even sometimes you can prop up a box and have it there. And then also some pillows. That is going to help you in your practice as well. If you notice I'm on tile floor Tile floor, concrete floor is unforgiving. It does not have any give in it. So if your knees, you want to protect those knees, go ahead and get some pillows down and things like that, especially on hardwood floors or tile floors. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, we got everything. Are you ready for our practice today? Today's intention word is strength, so maybe we pull out the strength. I really want us to focus on really getting into the postures and really beginning to wake ourselves up. All right, so even if you are getting everything ready for your practice, before we even sit down, let's just take a moment. Take a moment, stand up, breathe in, bring your arms up. Go ahead and give yourself a little shake. And we're going to bring those arms down as we twist from side to side. Because sometimes you get a little kinks out. I know I heard my back just do a little something. So that's always good, just to kind of twist, wake your body up. We're thankful that we woke up today. So as we begin, to go ahead and come down to a comfortable seat. We're setting that intention for our practice, right? Getting ourselves ready. Any comfortable seat will do, maybe even propping yourself up onto your block, allowing those knees to come down below your hips. Honoring your body. And with today's intention, you set that intention that you're going to listen and honor your body today in our practice. Honoring your strength in your practice. Together, let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Breathe in. Gentle hold at the top. Exhale, open mouth. Let it all out. We're going to start to breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the nose. Keep breathing. Maybe you hear the waves behind me crashing. Continue to breathe, setting your intention for your practice, for your day, your weekend, maybe even this upcoming month. It's honoring your body, listening, tuning in to how you feel right now. And that can be many different emotions, from tired, anxious, weak, inspired. Any emotions that you have, honor how you feel in this moment. Give yourself that opportunity. As you get even in your sit bones, find length through the spine, releasing your shoulders away from your ears. On that next inhale, we bring our arms up overhead. Gaze into that space in between your hands. Release your shoulders down away from your ears. And on that exhale, we're going to release that right hand down. Gentle side stretch here. Turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. Lift through the chest. And come back up. We're going to go over to the other side. Float it over. Again, lengthen through this chest. Turn the gaze up towards the ceiling. And come back down. Both hands are going to frame your sides. We're going to place our hands onto our thighs. We're going to do a seated cat-cow first. So just inhale, bring the chest forward. And exhale, begin to round out the spine. Come back. Tuck the chin. Exhale, push forward. Inhale, round out the spine. And then next time, inhale, come forward. And then exhale, round out the spine. Keep going. And exhale. See if maybe you can turn this into circles. Still continuing that same breath. Maybe making this into circles. Pausing and going the opposite way. And bringing it back to stillness. We're going to come over onto our tabletop position, to our hands and our knees. You can move your block out the way, or maybe your pillows can go up under your knees. Protect those knees. Your toes can be tucked or untucked, whatever's comfortable. Knees are going to stack underneath of your hips, and our wrists are going to stack right underneath of our shoulders. Come into our nice neutral spine here. As we inhale, we lower the belly, bring the gaze up, shoulders come back. And exhale, arch the spine, tuck the chin into the chest. Round the spine, tuck in the tailbone. We're going to do this about 5 more times. Really open your body up. Waking your body. Keep going. Two more. And last one. Nice neutral spine. We're going to make circles with our hips. Giving your body that opportunity to just breathe here. Keep breathing. And go again. All right. Let's get ready here. I'm going to take our feet and shift it back. I'm going to turn this up because we're going to get moving. Tuck your toes back, shift back towards the heels. Tuck your chin into your chest. This is our modified child's pose here. Our toe stretch. Shift the gaze forward. We're going to come up to our first downward facing dog. So lift the knees up, push back to your downward facing dog. Our first one, we pedal out the heels, moving the heels down, warming up that calf. Keep moving. And bring the knees down, shift the heels back. Walk the gaze up the leg. Keep breathing. And this time we're going to walk our hands to the back of our mat. Go ahead and walk your feet back, hands back towards your feet. Slight bend into the knee if you need it here, keeping the belly on the thigh. Keep that bend into the knee. This is our first forward fold. We want to make this nice and sweet. Maybe a little rock from left to right with your hands down. Hands can be on the mat or on the block. Shaking your head, yes and no. Releasing the tension. Keep going. Let's grab opposite elbows for ragdoll pose. Release that tension in the lower back. As you shift the weight into the balls of the feet, start to feel those hamstrings start to activate here. Go ahead and keep rocking it out. I want to make sure you're nice and warm. I know it's warm outside. We're going to warm up our bodies. Bringing those arms back down. Come into your forward fold in stillness. And on that inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling. And exhale, take it back down. We're going to walk up towards the front of our mat. So go ahead and take a walk forward. Now, at any point, you can always walk to the back of your mat when we get into our flow. So let's get into that sun salutation flow here. Inhale as we bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. You can pedal out the feet on the way down. Come to a flat back here. Plant the hands down as we step back into our plank pose or our tabletop position. So plank pose is all right here, or you can begin to drop the knees. We're going to come all the way down onto our bellies as we untuck our toes. Take the hands down, lift through the chest. We're here for our Sphinx pose. Now the top of the feet is going to be on the mat. Press into the top of the feet. Feel that lower back start to activate. And on that exhale, lower your body back down as we tuck the toes. Shift back to tabletop and downward facing dog. Let's go. Paddle the feet out if you need it. And shift back to your downward facing dog. Slight bend into the knee if you need it. Take 2 more breaths. And again, we come to our forward fold. You can walk the feet to the front or back, whatever's comfortable. I'm going to walk mine to the front into a forward fold. And on that inhale, let's come all the way up. Now, this is not our Afrobeats class, but you know what? We're at 1,000. We're going to do a little party today. All right, let's get into those full sun salutations, starting with sun salutation A. Bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Taking a flat back here. Plant the hands, step back and flow. We meet in our downward facing dog. Whatever you want to do in your flow, completely up to you. This is your practice. Again, this is a practice. It's not a perfect. Take 2 breaths here. As we come to our forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Have fun with it. Exhale, forward fold. Flat back. Plant the hands. Let's step back and flow. Take 2 breaths. And come to your forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Forward fold. Flat back. Plant your hands, step back and flow. So we're getting that strength in. Take 2 breaths. And walk the hands or walk to the front of the back into our front or back of the mat into our forward fold. Tongue twister there. And on that inhale, let's come all the way up. Bring the arms up overhead. Let's come to our mountain pose here. Take a moment and breathe. We're going to take a little bit of a detour here. I want you to get that drishti point set. We're going to set our drishti point. We're going to bring our toes up. So feet, all 4 corners of our feet are going to be on the mat. Connect with the earth. Just bring your toes up. Keeping those toes up, we're just going to take all of the toes down except for the big toe. So all toes down except for the big toe. There we go. A little bit hard there. And then bring them up and then only the big toes down. All right? You got this. And bring all toes back up. Again, we're going to take the other toes down. Keep the big toes up. Very nice. And bring them up. And now big toe down. Big toe down, other toes up. And release and shake it out. Pedal your feet out. All right. We got to get those toes moving because we don't realize how much the toes have a lot to do with our flexibility and getting the strength, and it goes all the way up the leg. All right, let's take our stretch here. We're going back into our sun salutations, this time sun salutation B. So take those feet together if you're good for balance here. If not, go ahead and give yourself a little bit of space. We're going to bend those knees, sweep the fingertips, and sit in our chair. Release the shoulders away. Nice long back here. Gently tuck the tailbone in. Sit back. You can take the hands together. You can take the palms together or take the hands back for Superman arms. If there's any issues in your shoulders, go ahead and take the arms back. See if you can dip down just a little bit more. Wherever you are. On that exhale, we forward fold. Flat back here. Step back as we flow through. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. We're going to take that right leg up. Bring it up towards the sky. Bend it open. Bend the knee for a 3-legged dog here. Opening your hip. Very nice. And then we're going to bring that knee towards the nose. Arch the spine. Bring the foot through to frame the hands. If you need to come down, bring that foot up. That's perfectly fine. We're going to pivot that back foot 45 degrees. Come up for your warrior 1. Bend into the front knee. Hands can be together or up overhead, whatever is comfortable for you. Keep that bend into the front knee. Exhale, open up. Gazing over our ring finger for our warrior 2. Inhale to reverse. Lift through the chest. Exhale, windmill down. We're going to come back down and flow through. Take 2 breaths. This time we're going to do the same thing on the left leg. Bringing the left leg up. Bend the knee. Open it out for a 3-legged dog here. Open up through your hip. Going to bring that knee towards the nose. Arch the spine. Bring the foot through. Framing the hands. And pivot that back foot. Open up warrior 1. Hands can be together. Whatever's comfortable for you. As we open up for our warrior 2. Turning the gaze over that front ring finger. Bend into that front knee a little bit deeper. Inhale to reverse. Lift up through the chest. On that exhale, windmill your hands down as we step back and we flow through. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Taking the gaze towards the hands, we're going to come to our forward fold. Whatever front or back of the mat that's comfortable to you. I'm going to place a bend back into those knees. Sit back into your chair. So again, those hands can come towards the front. If there's any shoulder issues here, any injuries, any stiffness, go ahead and bring those arms back for your Superman arms. Sink in a little bit deeper. It's all right to move. All right. On that exhale, forward fold. And flat back here. Have fun with it. This is your practice. This is your time to connect with your body. Let's flow through. Come to your downward facing dog. We're going to bring that right foot and bring it through to frame the hands. This time, pivot that back foot. Come up. Warrior 1. Shifting that hip forward. Feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. Exhale, open up. I feel like I need to swag surf or something. Inhale, reverse. I'm going to try to stay focused, y'all. I'm going to try to stay focused. Lift it up. And exhale, side angle this time. So forearm can come down, sweeping the arm up overhead. Maybe you have a block handy. You can take that block down to the inside of the foot. Keep the arm up overhead. You can start off at high, work your way down to low, whatever's comfortable here. As long as you are not jeopardizing your form, lift through the chest. Inhale, reverse. Keep that bend in the knee. Keep it low. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, come back to your side angle. I want to open up those hips nice and slow. Lean all the way over, nice and long. And reverse. Stay low, stay into it. And reverse again, get low. Get low, get low, get low. You got it. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. You want to create length with the breath. The breath is going to take you down. One more reverse. One more. Keep the bend in the knee. And last side angle on this side, I promise. Get low. Keep going. And bring the hands down to frame the foot. As we step back, we're going to flow through. You can move your block. Flow through. Take 2 breaths here in your downward facing dog. We're going to bring that left foot towards the front. Again, we're going to open up into our warrior one. So I'm going to come on this side, open up here, turning that gaze right in front of us, open up into your warrior two. Keep lifting through the chest. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Exhale, let's take our side angle. Again, forearm can be down onto the thigh. Sweeping the arm up overhead. You're welcome to stay just like this. And reverse. And maybe you'd like to get a little bit deeper, invite that block. If you have the block handy, take it to the inside of the foot. Sweep the arm up overhead. Get nice and long and lean here. Listen to your body. Inhale, reverse, stay low. And exhale, side angle. Nice and long. Find length here in that side body. Reverse. Exhale, side angle. It's those slow moves, right? And reverse. And this is our last one. Last one on this side. Side angle here. We're going to bring the hands down, framing the foot. Step back as we flow through. Come into our downward facing dog. As we bring our awareness to the front, we come to our forward fold wherever we are. I'm going to come back to the top. Placing that bend back into the knee, sit back into your chair. And we're going to stay here within that chair pose. See if we can get a little bit deeper, elongate the spine, start to feel those quads and the glutes start to activate. Take those hands to heart center. We're going to begin to twist. So bring in that elbow to the outside of the opposite thigh. Twist over. And open the arms up if that's available. Gaze up towards the ceiling or just look over to the side. Bring the hands back together. Come back to center and over to the opposite side. You got this. Again, you can open up the arms. And bring it back. Come back to your forward fold. Let it out. Whew. Keep breathing. I'm going to place the hands down, step back, and flow. Take 2 breaths here. I'm going to take that right leg, bring it up, and frame the hands. We're going to stay right here in our lunge. So get nice and low. You can always invite the block if you'd like to place the block under your hands. We're going to get nice and low here. And then we're going to drop the back knee. Untuck the back toe. Sweep the arms up overhead. Lift through your chest. See if you can lift yourself a little off of that knee. We're not dipping down, we're lengthening up. Feel that stretch in your quad. Feel that opening of your hip. Very nice. So we're going to do opposite arm and opposite leg. So with that right knee that's up, we're going to take that right hand, bring it back towards our left leg, and bring that opposite arm up. Invite a little twist here in our body. Take both arms back up overhead. Exhale, we're going to take the hands down. We're going to shift our weight back towards our hips. Shift the weight back towards the hips and the heels. We're going to come up on that front toe. Heels down, toes are going to be up. Feel that stretch within the calf. Maybe even walk the foot forward if you'd like. Keep lifting through the chest. Place the toe down, rock forward, and rock back. We're going to do this 5 more times. You got this. And back, and 3. And rock back. You got this. Keep going. Rock back. Last one. Rock back. Place the foot down. We're going to tuck that back toe. Come back up. We're going to stay nice and stable here as we sweep up for our high crescent lunge. Lift up through the chest. Keep the bend into the knee. We're finding that strength here, right? If you come out, come back in, it's okay. Gazing forward. Keep the bend into the knee. And on that exhale, place the hands down, step back, and flow through. Take 2 breaths in your downward facing dog. Doing that same thing on the opposite leg. Take the left leg up. Bring it through. Frame the hands. Again, staying here for our lunge. Staying here. Get nice and settled here. And when you're ready, go ahead and drop the back knee and untuck the back toe. Place that pillow under your knee if you need it. We're going to come up, sweeping the arms up overhead. Again, remembering not to dip into the hips. Lift up through the hips. Relax the shoulders away from your ears. Feeling that stretch in your inner thigh and your quads. And again, we're going to bring the opposite hand back. So this left hand is going to come back towards the right thigh, keeping that right arm up. Keep breathing. Feeling that full stretch on that side. And take it back up. Taking the hands down. We're going to rock back. Bring the toes up. So that big toe, all your front toes are going to come up. Center the hips where we're not dipping off to one side. And bring it forward. And shift back. And forward. Rock back. And forward. You got this. Rock back. And forward for 4. And back. And forward. 2 more. And forward. All right, this is our last one. Let's make it count here. Rock forward. We're going to tuck the back toe as we come off of the back knee. Begin to sweep your arms up into our high crescent lunge here. Getting nice and centered. It's okay if you need to hold on to something for balance. See if you can get a little bit lower. And on that next exhale, let's lower those hands down as we step back and flow through. Take 2 breaths here. I'm going to lower those knees down. Take them out as wide as your mat. I think this is a good time for a child's pose here. Shift the weight back towards the hips. Heels are going to be down toward your hips down toward your heels. Even if it doesn't go, that's all right. We're getting it nice and easy down. If the hips don't come down, right? I know we got a few that say, my hips don't come down. It's all right. Bring your knees down and relax your spine. Come down. Bring your chest down. Bring your forehead down. Walk your hands out. Give yourself a moment to come back to your breath. You can rock out. We're going to walk our hands over to the right side, maybe coming off of your mat, taking that left arm to stack over your right. Feeling that side stretch. And walking the hands to the opposite side. Again, remembering to release the head down. And coming back to center. We're going to walk our hands towards our body, coming up to a comfortable seat. Maybe placing a block up underneath, sitting on our heels, giving yourself a moment to rock here. We're going to walk forward, coming out to our plank. If you don't want to take plank, go ahead and take your tabletop position. So you can come out to here or take your plank, whatever's comfortable to you. Release those shoulders behind you. Relax yourself here, shifting the heels over the balls of the feet. We're finding strength within our core. Taking 2 more breaths. And together we push back to our downward facing dog. Wherever we are, we shift back to our downward facing dog. Tucking your chin into your chest. We're going to take the gaze towards the hands. We're going to walk our feet towards the top of the mat together. So walking our feet towards the top of the mat. We're in our flat back here. We're going to step our right foot just back a little bit, come into our pyramid pose. So bringing that foot out to 45 degrees. Again, engaging your hips, squaring your hips off towards the front. We're going to frame our front foot with our hands, taking our knee down towards our nose. I guess that would be nose towards the knee, huh? You know what I mean. Take it down. Keep breathing. So here we're working that hamstring. If you have tight hamstrings, pyramid pose is something that is really good for that, especially if you find yourself sitting a lot during the day. Release your shoulders. And slowly we're going to bring ourselves up. So keeping your feet where it is, bring your arms up overhead. We're going to interlace our hands behind us this time. Stack your shoulders together and keep the shoulders blades together. We're going to do that same fold, but this time with our hands behind our back. So we're really going to open up our chest here. Forward fold, bringing that nose down towards the knee. Open up the chest. Place a bend into your knee. Allow the hands to come down. Opening up through that chest. Maybe every breath, just allow the arms to release down. Gravity is going to take over here. Tuck your chin into your chest. We're feeling the strength within both toes as we keep ourselves balanced here, pressing into the edges of our feet. And on that next inhale, slowly begin to press into the feet as you come all the way back up. Bring the arms up overhead. We're going to step that back foot up, come into our mountain pose. On that exhale, bring the hands down, come into your forward fold. We're going to step the left foot back this time. So opposite foot steps back. Again, coming to our pyramid pose on the opposite side. We're going to frame our hips towards the front of the mat. Slight bend into the knee if you need it, taking your nose down towards your knee. Keep breathing. I really want us to feel this stretch because we don't really know the benefit of this stretch unless we really just live with it for a couple breaths. Feel free if you'd like to rock it out a little bit with the music, that's fine. But continue to feel your limits here. We're not pushing into where we're feeling a sensation of pain. We want to do this to the sensation of a stretch. Keep the bend into the knee. Keep the breath soft. Relax the shoulders. On that inhale, we press into the feet, bring the arms up overhead. Again, taking those hands behind us, interlace your fingers. Bring the shoulder blades together. And on that exhale, hinge forward, nose comes back down towards the knee. Bringing that nose down, bend into the knee, open up your shoulders. Now, if your hands don't interlace and come up overhead, feel free to grab a strap. You can use a strap as well. Being mindful to keep those hips square. Keep breathing, release the shoulders away. Allow the hands to come down. Keep breathing. We're living with this pose, really being able to get the true benefit of the stretch. And on that next inhale, press into the feet. Slowly bring yourself back up overhead. Head's going to come up last. Bring the arms up as we come back to bring that back foot back to the front to our mountain pose here. Exhale, bring the hands down. Let's shake it out. Very nice. Shake it out as we come to the side of our mat. We're going to bend from side to side. Bend. Keep bending. See if you can take those squats a little bit lower, right? So you're going to lean. Keep going. Bend a little bit lower. Have fun with it. Go as fast or slow as you want. Get low. Whatever side you're on, we're going to pause. Feel the stretch. Maybe take the toe up, keep the toe down, whatever's comfortable. So allow that hip to open. Come to the opposite side, pause. Again, toe comes up or down wherever you are. And we're going to bring that down to the center. Bring the hands down, bend into the knee. Take the feet parallel this time. So feet are going to come straight out towards the side of your mat. We're going to bend off to the side. Hands are down on blocks or on the mat. Look behind you. We're rocking from side to side. Open those hips. Bring it to stillness at the center as we begin to hinge forward, taking our head down towards the mat. Wherever you are, allow your body to melt forward. Maybe you take your hands and take them behind you, just allowing your shoulders the option to relax. Maybe you tuck that head in a little bit more. Maybe you stay with your hands right down in front. We take 2 more breaths wherever we are. Bringing those hands back towards the head. We're going to take a flat back with our hands here. Wherever you are. Just heel toe your feet in just a little so that you can get up. And we're going to take our hands to our hips, coming into our flat back. Feel free if you need to hang on to something. We're going to slowly bring our head up, coming up, bringing those hips up. Give it a rock. Rock it out. You got it. All right. All right, enough of that. Bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, come back to that wide forward fold. We're going to take that right hand in towards the center. Sweep the left arm up overhead. Open up the hip. Open up the shoulders. Gaze up. Taking that hand down. I'm going to sweep the opposite arm up. Keep breathing. Exhale, bring it down. Rock from left to right. We're going to heel toe those feet back in till we get to our mountain pose or a nice comfortable pose here in our forward fold. And on that inhale, slowly curl back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring the arms up overhead. We're going to interlace the fingers, take the palms up towards the sky. We're going to lean over to one side. That counter stretch feels good. I don't know about you. And bring it up. Over to the opposite side. And take it back up and shake it out. I hope you got that Dristi point set. We're going to take the knee up. We can take that right knee, left knee, doesn't matter. Bring circles to the ankle. We're going to do both sides, don't worry. Hug it in. And let it down. Opposite one, hug it in. Again, find strength within that standing leg. We want to engage the leg. All 4 corners of the foot comes down. Roll out that opposite ankle. Roll the other way. And let it down. Shake it out as we come back to the top of our mat. I want you to have that block handy or maybe the wall handy. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to place our hands down onto the mat or onto the block. You can go ahead and take your block in the high position. We're going to sweep our right foot back. So sweep that right foot back. We're going to come into our L split here. Keep breathing. You can point the toe, you can flex the toe, whatever feels comfortable to you. Just remember to keep that hip in. Want to square the hip. So even if the foot just comes off the ground here, that is completely fine. We're working on our alignment here. So bring the foot up, whatever's comfortable to you, keeping that hip into alignment. Release the shoulders away from your ears. We're going to gaze right in front of our mat. Keep breathing. You got this. And exhale, bring that leg back down. Pedal the feet out. We're going to do that same thing with the opposite leg. So again, get nice and comfortable here. We're going to sweep that left foot back. Now again, if off the ground is here, that is completely fine. You can sweep it back. Keep holding. Keep breathing. Point or flex the foot, whatever's comfortable. 2 more breaths. Find strength in your standing leg, strength in that lifted leg, and lower it back down, pedal it out. Whew. Come back to your full forward fold. All right. Take a moment to breathe. We're going to bend our knees, bring our hips all the way down, come to a nice, comfortable seat on your mat. Oh, that feels good. Give your knees a little rock. Ooh, that feels good to me. I don't know about you. Feels good to me. Let's drop our knees out. Butterfly your knees. Soles of the feet to touch. So you can stay lifted here. Now this is going to give you a little bit more resistance here within your inner thighs. Maybe if your thighs are a little tight, maybe lean back just a little. Let the thighs release. Keep breathing. I'm going to lift through the chest. Take 2 more breaths. With every breath, just to release the thighs down a little bit more. Maybe give them a rock. And on that exhale, we're going to close those thighs up like a book. Let them fall over to one side. Both knees come over. Look away. Bring the knees back up, over to the opposite side, and look away. And take it back up. We're going to tuck our tailbone underneath, and maybe we just give ourselves a rock back onto our back as we rock our knees from left to right. Give that lower back a massage. Ooh, you deserve it. See if we can make circles in the ceiling with our knees. Keep rocking. I want you to release any of that leftover tension within your lower back. Bring your circles in the opposite direction. We're going to take our feet all the way up towards the ceiling. Flex our toes down as if we were holding up the ceiling with our feet. Flex your toes back toward your body. Keep breathing, maybe bringing your hands up towards your feet. If it doesn't reach, that's okay. Just bring the hands out towards it. Maybe if you can reach and grab your big toes with your peace fingers, that's fine. Again, keeping that lower back on the mat. Here's where you can bring your strap as well to come over your feet and hold on that way. Take 2 more breaths. Really press into that lower back. And on that exhale, we place a bend into the knee. We're going to lower down that right leg as we hug in the left. Keep breathing. Give your knee a rock, and we're going to take it over to the opposite side. Turn the knee away. Turn your gaze away from your knee. Keep breathing. Come back to center. Swap the knees out. Give it a rock. Cross the knee over your body. Turn the gaze away from your knee. And take it back in. Hug both knees into your chest. We're going to lower down our feet, bringing our heels in towards our glute. We're going to bring your fingertips down towards your heels. If the fingers don't meet, that's okay. Bring the elbows in towards your ribs, and you can bring the hands up. We're going to begin to press into the feet, lift our hips up for bridge pose here. Press into your feet as you lift your hips. Release your shoulders into the ground. Release any tension on your neck. The knees are going to be tracked forward. Toes are going to be tracked forward. See if you can bring those knees in towards each other. Feel that stretch here. Lift through your hips a little bit higher. You got this. Keep breathing. If the hands are down, press the hands into the mat. See if you can lift the hips up a little bit higher. Engage the glutes. And lower down. Give the knees a rock from left to right. We're going to do that one more time. Again, walking the heels in. Get comfortable. Press into the feet. Lift the hips. Toes track forward. Knees come together. Lift up. Lift a little bit higher. And when you're ready, go ahead and lower your hips down. Hugging your knees back in towards your chest. We're going to take our feet down wider than the mat. So nice and wide. Take your feet out as wide as your mat. Drop your knees into the center. So we're going to bring those toes off of the mat. Big toes are down. Feel that stretch where the knees come together. If you'd like to extend this stretch, you can bring the arms up overhead. Keep breathing. Release the tension in your lower back. Invite your hips to relax. Want to take those knees, bring them back up. Go ahead and windshield wiper your knees from left to right. Nice and slow. Feel that opening of your hip. Today was all about hips, right? We're going to heel toe the feet back in towards the mat and lower down our knees one at a time. Feel free to do any other movement that feels good to you. We're going to bring those hands down by our side, or maybe one hand on our heart and one hand on our bellies. Together we take a deep inhale in through the nose and exhale, breathe out. I invite you to just take some breaths here, allowing your body that opportunity for stillness, coming back to your breath and your intention. Maybe you set a personal intention for your practice, or maybe you focused on strength, building the strength within your own body, honoring your body where you are today. Today we used our biggest muscle, our minds, because our mind has to first do it in order for our body to follow the mind. So just know that we have to strengthen our mind, strengthen it above what we believe that we can do, because we're so powerful. We can do anything we set our minds to. As we continue to honor our bodies today, I'm going to take a few breaths in silence, honoring and just taking it all in on how we feel today. And as we gently begin to bring awareness back into our bodies and back into this space, we invite movement by wiggling our fingers and toes, allowing our breath to deepen as we gently hug one knee at a time in towards our chest. We take some time here before rolling over to one comfortable side. Again, honor your body and where you are. And when you're ready, go ahead and push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Taking your hands to heart center, your thumbs into your chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you today. Thank your body as well for showing up and supporting you in today's practice. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your morning. I wish you a great, great day. Namaste. Thank you for being a part of today's practice. I hope you got to see a little bit of the view. Thank you again for just showing all of your support. We got B family who made it live. Yes, B family. We got Jay Elise. Hello. I'm glad you needed that this morning. I'm so glad that you made it. This is the first one where we have made it over 1,000 people. So I'm truly, truly excited about that. Truly, truly excited. Thank you so much to everyone who is on. Feel free to do in the chat. It's a live chat if you wanted to say hello. I know there's a couple people that are out there. My day ones, of course, my family who continues to support. I thank you so much. They are the reason why I am even on here. They push me to do this. So I thank you. This has been a journey. Every single first Saturday, just like April 3rd, that's coming up next week, we have a chair yoga. So we are going to be doing chair yoga next week. I always switch it up. You never know where I'm going to be, right? So today I have a nice, beautiful background here. I don't know if you can see this beauty, it's pretty loud, but it's definitely nice. I'll come out so you can see, but it's truly loud. The waves are pretty loud today, but I hope that you enjoy your Saturday. Continue to practice. Share your energy with others. Of course, energy is infectious, and I cannot wait to practice with you again. Enjoy your Saturday. And I will see you next week. Talk to you soon. Bye. Have a great one.